Now, for those of you who watch me, y'all know that I know Latrice in real life. Y'all know that that's my girl. So watching this episode really and truly pissed me off for many reasons. But you're gonna find out why after this music. Let's get into the review for Belle Collective, y'all. So what's going on, everybody? This be your boy Scattered by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Belle Collective, okay? One of my favorite shows, as you guys already know, is right here in the 601. Y'all know that's where I'm from. That's where I stay. That's where I'm at. That's all day, every day. Y'all know I'm rooting for everything 601, everything's, I'm not in Jackson. I'm outside Jackson, basically like the outskirts of Jackson. But it's all Jackson metro area. You know what I mean? So thank you guys for tuning in. This is season 3, episode 1. Okay. Now, before we get into this video, I'm gonna let you guys know something. Okay, y'all already know that we do reviews on Real Housewives of Atlanta every Monday night. Okay, I've been changing my times because I don't want to go up against Speak On It, child, because that's where everybody be at after the show is over, is watching Speak On It. So at this point, Terrence goes first with the lives, and then I go after him, okay? Because I don't want to go up against Speak On It. So yes, that's every Sunday night. Then, I need to change this, but every Monday night is the Whether You Like It or Not panel. And this week it will be on Really B's platform. So make sure you guys tune in to that. Okay. So with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this good tea, because this episode started off with a bang. Okay. This is why I said that Carlos King, and I know you watching, this is why I said that Carlos King needs to focus, needs to put a lot of energy into Belle Collective, because Belle Collective could be his housewives. This is a good show, and I ain't just saying that because I'm from the 601, and I ain't just saying that because I know Latrice is so Gucci. I'm just saying this is a good show, and I love it, and it gets better with every season, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it, okay? So we open up with my girl Latrice, okay? Who I know is Pumpkin, but we opened up with my girl Latrice, and Cliff got the babies with him and stuff like that, got the grandchildren, and Latrice don't really like children, but just having the kids around, has made her soften up to the idea of having some kids of her own. You better than me, because I don't give a damn how many kids is around me. I don't like their ass. That's why I don't want no damn kids, but I love my niece and my nephew. I cannot wait to spoil them. It's so hard to spoil them when they're not around. They're both in Jersey and New York, and I'm way down south, so I don't really get to see them like that, nor do I get to take them around and just spend money on them and all this other good stuff. And that's really what I want to do, just spend money on my niece and nephew and just get them everything that they want. That's all I really want to do for my niece and nephew. If only they were here, I would be able to do that. But I can't do that. I'm kind of at Unc T age, you know what I mean? I'm 34 years old. I want to be the fun uncle, the gay fun uncle that buy the kids whatever they want, because I'm already the fun uncle to a lot of my best friends' kids. I get them money every time I see them. They just make a fool out of me, so it is what it is. However, the water crisis is a horrible mess. I'm not affected by the water crisis either, because I live in Canton, not Jackson. However, there's a lot of people that I do know that do live in Jackson that have to deal with this shit, and that's terrible. But that is the reason why Joshy is living in the house with Latrice. I also know Josh, okay? Josh used to be friends with my cousin, okay? So that's how I know Josh, and I think he knows my cousin Reggie as well. So we kind of, we'd have been, to Metro at the same time. I done hugged this boy and hey, how you doing? We ain't never been friends enough, but we always been cool if we ran into each other. And plus, we follow each other on social media, little shit like that. So we know each other. We don't know each other, but we know each other. So I know Josh. He calls out Cliff, and it is kind of disrespectful to call this man out in his own house. You know what I mean? Like, he was basically telling Cliff, why do you need a slave? Basically trying to say that Cliff is trying to look at Latrice like his slave. And a lot of the things that Josh is saying it does make sense for a person that's on the outside looking in. But you can't really be running your mouth and speaking your opinion about somebody when you staying up in their house for free and they ain't got to let you stay there. They could just let you stay in some hotel or some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. And Cliff ain't here for it. But then Josh said that, that the stuff that Cliff do, like the whole aggression and the bossiness, kind of turns him on. So what is it? Do you want Cliff for yourself, or do you just not like Cliff? Like, we got to understand what's really going on, Josh. But me knowing Josh, I don't think he wants Cliff. I just think that he likes to stir up mess with Cliff. I think he likes to poke at him. I don't really think he wants to be poked by him per se, but I think he likes to poke at him. Just coming from someone that knows of Josh and knows what he gives, just based off of him being friends with my cousin. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I see. So Cliff leaves, and then after that, Cliff want to kick Josh ass the fuck out the house. Like, he just over Josh in his attitude, and just over Josh, overstepping his bounds and saying all the shit he been saying. He just want Josh out the house. And like I said, a lot of the stuff that Josh saying, is disrespectful as it is, a person on the outside looking in would definitely think that he got some points. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of agree with some of the stuff that he said, just based off of the stuff that I see Cliff do. I'm just gonna be real. Latrice might not like what I'm saying if she watching this, but she already knows she ain't gonna like everything I say. She already know I'm not gonna be biased just because I know you and that we cool, girl. I gotta tell the truth. I gotta be real. I just gotta tell you what I see. Latrice and Josh, they discuss Cliff and the control stuff. And, apparently we found out that Latrice and Cliff are sleeping in separate rooms. I don't think that Latrice is fully happy right now. And I don't think I would be happy in that type of situation either, if we're being real, because I'm the type of person that's a rebel by heart. So it's like, for me, I'm not here to allow somebody to tell me what I can and I cannot do, or just tell me this and tell me that, thinking that they my daddy. You can be zaddy all day, be zaddy in the bedroom, all the other stuff, but you can't be daddy. Okay, I already have a father, Scott C. Heath. Okay, I already have a father in Patterson, New Jersey. I already got a father. Okay, and he wasn't around enough for him to tell me what to do now. But I love him though. I just got to keep it a book. But I love him though. But I already got a daddy. So it is what it is. So, that's how I feel about that. So I don't think she's really happy with the marriage right now. And whenever you sleep in the separate rooms, that's how you know that the marriage is in trouble. It's in trouble, trouble. And somebody got to make this shit work out and fix it up. And a lot of people on not Instagram, but a lot of people on Twitter were saying that, Josh is coming between Latrice and her husband. I don't think that Josh is coming between Latrice and her husband. I think that the issues were already there. I just think that Josh is an added bonus because he's calling out the issues that nobody else was willing to call out beforehand. That's how I see it. That's what I get from the situation. So then we get into Letitia. She says that business is great, but the marriage is not. After the reunion, he was already texting, sexting other women, already responding to other women and stuff like that. So, she had moved back in with him and all types of stuff, but he was right back to doing the same old bullshit that he was already doing before. A tiger don't change his stripes overnight. So you should already know that. But we gonna follow this. We're gonna follow this TV. So then Latrice and Glenn, they catch up. They at High Heaven. I know that damn trampoline place from nothing, okay? Because I took somebody there for a date one time. I was, I was the one paying for everything, He drove, I paid for every damn thing we did. I paid for me and him, child. Listen, he's still a good person though, and I still tell him happy birthday here and there. We just never got to be in a relationship. We went on 4 dates, and I bought him shoes, and I ain't bought no shoes. I bought him some slippers, some Puma slippers that he liked, and all that other stuff. But took him out to eat, took him there. That's how I remember that place. I went on a date there. But they catch up, and then she said that she regretted having sex with Glenn. Glenn feeling some type of way because Letitia ain't having sex with him. And the time that she did have sex with him, she made him put on a condom, and he felt some type of way about that. But my thing about the situation is, why are you feeling any type of way? Because she made you put on a condom. Why are you feeling any type of way about that? Because at the end of the day, she's talking about something. He talking about something. You treat me like I'm some community stuff. I'm some community ping. You treat me like that. You treat me. And I'm just sitting up here like, but you are community ping. And it showed because you was going up in another girl raw. And then on top of that, we thought that you had another baby on the way. So yeah, she had every single right to go in. And if she even though it was silly of her to sleep with you at that time. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, for me, I just feel like she had every right to protect herself. Like she don't trust you. You know what I mean? Like she don't believe that you being faithful. You like y'all just found out he ain't got no baby by somebody else. So of course she's not gonna go down and have sex with you like that and do all that other crazy stuff. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. So I just no. I feel like he is Martell Holt's, distant cousin. He's a for sure gaslighter, manipulator, and he do a lot of stuff. And he think that he's not supposed to be held accountable for the bullshit that he be doing. Absolutely not. You cheated on this woman. You was womanizing another woman. Then it was said that you had another kid on the way. And then you know that it was a possibility because you was rawing the lady. And then we find out that the baby not yours. So just because the baby isn't yours, or whatever, just because the baby isn't yours, it's just my thing. My thing is that I feel as though that's not, just because the baby not yours don't mean, okay, we got to go back and have a roll in the hay and all of this other stuff like that. That's not what I believe. And I just feel like that's not cool. That's not cool to do some stuff like that. It's just not cool. It's not cool at all. And you just got to understand that. You got to understand that you got to do, like, you really do got to understand that that's the reasons for all of that stuff. And you just got to learn your lesson. And you think just because you found out that we ain't got no baby or none of that other stuff, that means that we're supposed to get back on good terms. She needs some time to really think on whether or not she wants to be with you again. And she got to think about the fact that, it's really up to her on whether or not she wants to subject herself to that same toxicity that you bring her. I get that everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody does that. But my thing about the situation is this right here. I just feel like this ain't the same. He been making the same mistake for a long time. He been cheating on her. That's just what I think. I think he been cheating on her. It's just that now it's publicized on TV. And now it's one of those situations where a baby was involved. And now we find out what's going on. So it's just like, I don't know, and that's just what I think. But yeah, Letitia don't need to be with no damn Glenn. That's just how I feel. She don't need to be with, she don't really need to do this. She don't need to do that. She don't need to get with Lil Boosie no more. But if she decides to forgive her husband, then she needs to. So at the end of it all, I just feel like, that's it. It is what it is. So yeah, he can't get mad with her because she's not really trying to take to his BS. He just mad because he can't manipulate her. It's bad enough she already slept with him. So now he feel like because she slept with him, now that's the thing. So no, that's not the way it goes. That's not the way life goes. You have to be held accountable for your actions. And that's just the truth. I had to be accountable for mine. You need to be accountable for yours. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. There's just that on that. So we're going to move on to Miss So Gucci. I love me some So Gucci. Sophia Otis Williams, honey. I love me some So Gucci, baby. She's, her and JJ. So JJ think he's sexy. And it's okay to think that you sexy, even if somebody like me may not think that. But Sophia think that you're sexy. And it's the only eyes of the beholder that actually matters. My eyes don't matter. Okay. And it shouldn't matter because you straight and I'm gay as a mother. So therefore, it don't even matter. However, he trying to, have a romantic night. D is no longer in the house. They're empty nesters now. So now he wants to have, a romantic night. So Gucci comes in to a romantic night. She don't even know what the hell JJ got going on, but she's ready for it. She goes and changes clothes, and then she even changes her wig. I'm like, not her changing from a work wig to her Terry Ellis from In Vogue wig. What's it gonna be? Because I can't pretend to be more than just friends. Child, like she was I'm just saying, she turned into that wig like, giving him something he can feel. That's what she was giving with that wig, child. I was so tickled. But I like So Gucci though. But So Gucci been busy. She has a lot going on with her real estate company. She even, she doing a little workout thing too, which is what I saw. And then, while they sitting up there doing that, JJ said, I'm just showing you how this night's supposed to be. This is what the night's supposed to be like when we ain't got no kids in the house. Like, we empty nesters, and we need to take advantage of this because you never really know what's gonna happen. So then after all that, he sneaks in the fact that his mama asked to move in with them. And so Gucci said, you just don't lay nothing like that on me. And I hope you did not make no decision without you talking to me about it. When he got quiet, so Gucci got her from that table, and she went in their room and changed them clothes. And you can hear her up in their room saying, and what you thought you was gonna get, you ain't gonna get it. And he was like, God damn, man. He was like, he fucked up. And you absolutely did. Because you did all that talking about this sexy, romantic night, and we empty nesters, and we ain't got no kids, and we finna take advantage of the moment. You did all that only to let her know that the only reason why you was doing all that, you did that to sweet talk her into, you know what I'm saying, letting your mama move in. That's why you did the shit. You could at least wait until you got some, then told her. That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done. I would have waited until I got a little bit of it. I would have waited until I got something. Then while we pillow talking, I would have said, and by the way, mama trying to move into the house, and I think I'm going to let her do it. At that point, you got what you wanted. But, you dumb. Did you really think you were going to get some after you told her that? Boy, bye. Anyway, so Tambra and Damon, the two, this is one confusing set of people. So Tamara wants her own space. Her and Damon been living together for the last 2 months, and it's been amazing. But now she wants her own space now. She's been hosting and doing gigs all over the world now, and they're in a relationship. They're in a committed relationship now, and it's everything. But she wants her own space. She wants to get a condo and all this other stuff. And Damon don't understand why. And it's like, how you gonna move in just to move out? And I'm like, yeah, how the fuck you gonna move in with this man, then decide to move out? You made that big ass fuss from season 1 that you want a baby by this man. You want to be with this man. He showed you that he want to be with you, and then you want to sit up here and move in with the man. Now you want to move out. Girl, what you want? And you ain't had sex with the man in 2 months. Girl, do you not see him? The man is fine. I don't think I would have went 2 weeks without having sex with the mom, but that's just my personal opinion. Everybody can't be no. My mama watched this. Anyway, I just feel like she don't know what she wants. And I feel like she don't really want the mom. She just want a baby, but she want to do it in the way that she wants to do it. Like, she want to marry the man, but she don't want him. And that's weird to me. Like, if you just want a child, you could have went to a sperm bank and got a baby. I'm just being honest. If you really wanted just a child, you could have went to the sperm bank, had the baby, and called that shit a day. You ain't even had to be putting yourself and us through all that BS. I mean, for real. I just feel like this is fake. I can't. But shout out to Damon. I met him last year when they first started back filming for just JSU homecoming. I was at one of the parties and he was there, and I saw him. He looks even better in person. Anyway. So, Keisha. Now, y'all know I ain't really, I wasn't really here for Keisha at the beginning. I wasn't here for her snooty ass at the beginning, but I wound up actually liking her in a sense. Willie ain't there. He's a sports commentator, Monday through Friday. He got to be in New York and New Jersey. So she's there with the kids all by herself. Next thing you know, So Gucci comes over and they catch up. And, it's amazing that So Gucci and Keisha are the ones that became really, really close. And, I'm not surprised by that because when Jamar and I interviewed So Gucci, she actually said that that she was very close to Akeisha. She was Akeisha was the one that she was the closest to. So I'm not necessarily surprised by that. So they started talking about Tambra. And basically, in so many words, Akeisha said that Tamara is a liar. She did not know that Tamara was lying the way that she was. And she said the person that they saw, the sister venture that was, beating on the table, I said, what the fuck you said? All that other stuff. She said she don't know that person. She ain't never seen that person. She been cool with that girl for over 20 years. They went to school together. All that other crap. So it's like she don't know who this person is, and she just flipped on her. She didn't want her in her group. You know what I mean? in that little text group that they had. She lied about wanting her on the show. It was just a whole lot. And honestly, y'all, I ain't even gonna sit up here in front on y'all. I definitely understand why Akeisha feels like Tamara is a fake ass and why she feels like Tamara really ain't got her back. Like, I understand it wholeheartedly, honey. So Gucci suggests that they have a conversation, but Akeisha says she's over it. She feels like Tamara already showed who she was, so there's no need for a conversation. And you know what? I definitely agree with Akeisha. There would be times where people would do shit to me, or do shit because they thought you did something to them, and then they just do whatever shit they want to do, and then it's kind of like, once they do the shit that they want to do to you and they decide to go ahead and do the shit. So at that point, to me, it's like, okay, whatever. Ain't no need for no conversation. Ain't no need to talk. Ain't no need for nothing. I don't want to have no conversation. Like, once that happens, I don't really care anymore. Like, you already show who you are. You did what you did. I ain't got to do nothing. We ain't got to have no conversation about shit. And that's just what it is. That's how I feel about stuff at this point, because I don't have time to be having no conversations with people and then they turn around and they keep on doing the same old bullshit. Like, I ain't got time for that. If you gonna rock with me or you not, and if you not gonna rock with me, then don't fucking rock with me. That's how I feel about the situation. So yeah, child, like, no ma'am, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna do none of that. Either you with me or you fucking don't, and that's just the truth. So yeah. So Gucci suggests that Tamara is Letitia's lap dog, child, not her being lap dog. So we get into Letitia, So Gucci, and Marie. Now Letitia is looking at a new home with So Gucci and Marie, and then So Gucci says that Latrice snaked her. She said, don't be having me looking at all these condominiums and then you go with somebody else, because Latrice did the same thing to me. She came to me for commercial property, and then I look up and she goes with somebody else. So do you see this knife in my back or whatever? And then here go Marie, as she savors at the thought of somebody talking about Latrice like a dog. She talk about, I told y'all at the reunion that she was fake. I told y'all at the reunion she ain't nobody friend. She ain't nobody friend. Now this is what I got to say about this situation. I feel like this. You cannot get upset because she went to somebody else. Maybe the building that you had that you looked at for her really wasn't all that to her. Maybe you wasn't moving fast enough for her. She went to somebody else. It's business. You should not get upset about no damn business if y'all supposed to be cool like that. That's just what I think. But I was just like, that's kind of messed up. But then we go on to the very next scene. No. Before we go on to that scene, Letitia said that she slept with her husband. She wanted to do. He strapped on, and that was over with. She don't want it no more. And I'm just like, Letitia. So we get into Latrice, her and Josh. They was talking about how they're delivering hair now because the owner of the other building, he is renting it. He rented it out to somebody else. So now she's on the other side of the building because now she got to do things in a different way now. So she got to deliver it because So Gucci didn't do what she was supposed to. So she said that they was looking at property. The deal fell through. So Gucci never got back to her, I believe, and things didn't go the way that she in a time movement that she wanted it to go. So she went with somebody else, and they found her a property. So she said she felt like if So Gucci would have done what she was supposed to do, they would have been out. And the deal fell through, and that's why she went with somebody else. And I can't get upset with her about that. I mean, the deal fell through, so I went with somebody else. Like, that's just what it is. I went with somebody else. I went with somebody else who could find me something, and that's just it. But I know this is gonna be a storyline here. They're gonna be saying that girl is all types of snakes and shit. So it ain't really nothing I can say about that. All I can do is just sit up here and review the goddamn show, honey. That's all I could do, child. And that's all I'm going to do, honey. But anyway, what's next? So we get into she talking about, Josh was saying that Latrice got a attitude or something like that. And she feels like Josh is not respecting her or her husband. And so I understand that, but it's kind of like, yeah, he's not respecting, because he doesn't feel like he's doing anything wrong, but because he don't feel like he disrespecting Latrice. But at the same time, if you're not respecting her husband, then you're not respecting her. You can't just come up in folk house and then say, say whatever the hell you want, and they the reason why you got somewhere to stay and you not bathing in that brown ass water. You can't be doing stuff like that, Josh. That ain't the way the world turns. It's just not the way the world turns in this bitch, and you got to understand it. So it's just like, nah, baby, you got to do better than that. And I just feel like, Latrice is not really putting her foot down with that, because he can have opinions all day, but at the same time, you got to know when to open your mouth and give those opinions. But then Latrice, on the other hand, if you don't want nobody saying about your husband, then stop saying stuff about your husband and telling them how your husband treating you if you don't want nobody giving no opinions. Because see, here's the thing with that. Y'all sit up here and y'all tell y'all friends what's going on in y'all marriage, and then when you and your man or your boyfriend or your husband get back together and y'all make things right, they still not gonna like them. So you needs to be careful with the shit that you say. And it's to the point to where Josh feels like Latrice and Cliff shouldn't even be married. So he's obviously seeing more than he already seen before that, right? So then we get into the last scene of the night. They're at M-Bar, y'all. I ain't been to M-Bar in like over a year. They remodeled M-Bar, so I ain't been to the new M-Bar. She's there meeting up with Mandy. I know Mandy. She's my classmate. We graduated together. I know Mandy. She's a good, she's a pretty decent person. She does hair, she's big around here for doing hair, always have. So, and her and Latrice, they've been hanging together forever. Like they, we all went to school together and shit. And then, they went to Jackson State together here. They all had a damn apartment together at the Palisades at Jackson State. So yeah, we all go back, child. I know all of them. I done been around all of them. So she's there. Cliff comes over there going ballistic. He feel like she done lied to him. And then he get mad because Mandy, Josh, and Latrice finna film, and he just going the fuck off, like being real disrespectful. And I'm just sitting here watching this shit mad as a motherfucker, because like I said, y'all know I'm cool with Latrice. I don't know her husband. I never knew her husband. I only seen her husband maybe one time, because me and Latrice are not best friends, but we're, we cool. So I ain't never really known her husband like that. But just to see what the fuck I saw on this damn TV, that shit pissed me off as a person that knows her and the person that's always known her. That was hard to watch, him being real disrespectful, grabbing her by the arm. The shit was very triggering, and it gave Ike Turner. And I know she's not gonna like me saying that, but I'm just gonna tell the truth. That's the way it was given. It was given Ike, she was giving Tina, in a sense. You know what I mean? He was going on and on and on and going off and all this other stuff. And it's like this. Her friends ain't got to say a goddamn thing about you at this point. Because look at how you acting. You giving everybody a reason to believe that you're doing more than just telling her what she need to tell you. If you're going to inbox, you need to tell me where you're going. Who in the are you? Is what I'm saying, watching the TV. I'm like, who the fuck are you? And why the fuck you acting so fucking stupid? You giving people a reason to say shit about you. Let's call it for what it is. You were giving off Ike Turner energy, and it was uncomfortable to watch. And I felt bad for her in that moment. And I feel like if I was there, I would have just... As much as it wouldn't have been my business, I probably would have gotten in between y'all and been like, okay, can y'all go to y'all separate corners, because this don't look right for y'all. People all outside, camera crew all outside, and you acting a goddamn fool like that. You doing way too much. And I ain't gonna lie, that was hard for me to look at that. Like, Punk and cool, she a sweet girl. So to see her dealing with that shit is annoying. I don't like no controlling ass motherfucking man. I don't like that. I grew up in a house with one. That shit was fucking triggering. Okay, I ain't like that at all. Like, who the fuck are you to think that you can sit up here and tell somebody what they can and can't do? Who the fuck are you? It's my question. That was some straight up bullshit. Straight up. He was doing way too goddamn much, honey. He was doing too much. I ain't like that not one bit. I ain't like it. I don't give a damn who feel offended by what the fuck I'm saying. I ain't like that at all. He was doing too much. Okay, you mad? Okay, be mad, because she didn't tell you where she was at. Be mad about that. But you ain't got to do all that. Some men take this control shit and just blow it out of proportion. You're doing too much and you're not looking good. Then you say, did you call her a bitch? And a mother... Don't like it. Ain't here for it. Don't like it. You tried to deny it and I walked on by. Shout out to Adrian Expression. I ain't like that shit at all. You did way too much and you made yourself look like a fucking fool. Okay? Her friends I gotta say shit, but the people will. But this was a to be continued episode. So yeah, y'all. This was my review on Belle Collective. I hope y'all liked it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Before we get up out of here, I hope you guys know that I am now doing a membership now. I'm going to be doing members only lives and stuff like that. I was only trying to get one thing, but when the one that I really wanted was the members only thing. So if you look at the perks, make sure you choose the one with the members only. Please choose the one with the members only in there, because that's the one I'm going to be the members only lives, because there's a lot of things that I want to do with my members only lives, like read my novels to you guys on there, or tell y'all personal stories that I don't want to talk about publicly, things of that nature. We're going to get it in with these members only. I just need more people to join. I just started it yesterday and I think about three people maybe joined so far. So if you don't know anything about the memberships, go ahead and sign up. Go ahead and do the membership, child, because I'm going to make it worth your while. So with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also click on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below in the description box below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here. Until my next video, I will holler at you guys a little bit later. Bye.